Hello and welcome to Titanium Taras Tarot, and today I will be doing an energetic healing from the past week. So these videos are in two parts, alright? So the first part is the reading part where I kind of dive into what type of energy we're going to be healing. Of course, it's a much wider spectrum, but just for the sake of having something to refer to, I pull cards, right? For the second half, I do a energetic healing with my crystal pendulum, my trusty crystal pendulum. All right, it's actually an energetic weaver, and yes, I use that and I heal the collective's energy from the past week. And so yes, now I will mention the decks I use as I use them. If not, they will be in the box. If not, but they will also be in the description box below, so don't worry. So with that being said, my gorgeous collective, let's get into your cards. So the first deck I'm going to use is the Énergie, the guérison from Mario Duguay. It's a French deck, so the inscriptions on the cards are in French. I will translate as I read. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my collective, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my collective, not just cancers, my collective. Please come forward and share what we will be healing from last week. And you got Laissez agir Dieu. Let God act. Par ma confiance absolue en la vie, by my unshakable confidence in life, je m'abandonne totalement entre les mains de Dieu. I totally surrender in the hands of God. I totally surrender myself in the hands of God. J'agis sur ce sur quoi j'ai le pouvoir. I act on that which I have power. Et je lâche prise sur ce sur quoi je n'en ai pas. And I let go of the things that I don't have any power over. Je demande d'être guidé vers les bonnes décisions. I ask to be guided towards the right decisions. Je regarde la foi et je reste dans ma lumière. Non, je garde ma foi. Je garde ma foi et je reste dans la lumière. Which is, I keep faith and I stay within my light. Tout se mettra en place selon la volonté de Dieu. All will replace itself by God's willingness, volonté, willingness, volition, no. By God's willingness. Okay? Now I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. And this is an English deck, so I'll be reading from the book because I'm not yet completely used to the cards. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my collective, please come forward and share what they should expect. And the card that fell is mental conflict. Mental conflict. Well, it does make sense. See, because if you have difficulties, if you are having mental conflict within yourself, just letting it go and letting go and allowing God to take care of it will help ease your pain. Now, the next deck I'm going to use is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. as well. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my collective, please come forward and share what else my collective needs to know in regards to what we're healing from last week. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my collective, please come forward and share what is it more specifically that we're going to be healing from last week. And we have the solar plexus chakra. So this asks for a little read. The solar plexus, yeah. That's a personal power chakra. Yeah. Let me see. Solar plexus, cute. Color yellow, sound ram, element fire, glands pancreas and adrenals. Keywords: I am. Yep, the self-power, personal power, more like it. Okay, solar plexus chakra is located above the navel area and just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. This chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is the major psychic reception area. To strengthen this chakra, try this breathing exercise. Close your eyes. Oh wow. And as you inhale deeply through your nose, breathe in the color yellow. See it coming from a glowing bright sun. Send this vital energy to your solar plexus. Exhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth all energies that don't serve you. Believe that you can have the relationship you desire, and you will. Believe that you will have the relationships you desire, and you will. The exercise can be used to energize any chakra simply by visualizing the appropriate color energy, which I concur. I have another little booklet talking about aligning your chakras, and that's pretty much how it is done. So with the other ones. Now, I'm going to pull The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. This reading takes more out of me than any other type of reading that I do. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message from my collective, please come forward and share how the universe has our back during this healing from last week's energy. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my collective, please come forward and share what specifically, how the universe has our back during this healing period. So this card is: the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Now, what did we say here? Laissez agir Dieu. Let God act. Par ma confiance absolue en la vie, in my complete confidence in life, je m'abandonne totalement entre les mains de Dieu. I completely abandon myself in the hands of God. J'agis sur ce sur quoi j'ai le pouvoir. I act on that which I have control. Et je lâche prise sur ce sur quoi j'en ai pas. And I let go of that on which I do not. Je demande d'être guidé vers les bonnes décisions. I ask to be guided towards the right decisions. Je garde la foi et je reste dans ma lumière. I keep the faith and I stay within my light. Tout se mettra en place selon la volonté de Dieu. All will put itself right again. Oh, the grace of God. In God's grace, or in the grace of God. Something along those lines. So, that is interesting. Now, I will be doing the next part, which is the energetic healing portion, for the next 15 minutes. If you'd like to be a part of it, I suggest you sit up straight on your chair. You go within, close your eyes, and put your feet flat on the floor. And you go within. You can either join us by meditating, or you can just simply listen to what I say and simply follow along with the rest breathing exercise if you so choose. It's all up to you. So with that, let's go within by breathing in and out. Wow. Yet again, breathe in and out. 4 counts in, 6 counts out. Generally, that's how it's done. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, so today was all about personal power and knowing when to be powerful and when to leave it to God, right? To leave that which you have no control over, or that which you cannot fix, up to God, right? All-powerful energy that is in everything, everyone on this. This is my conviction. This is what I believe, okay? We are all a part of God. God, you can actually say God is this universe, right? God is the universe, and we are within God. And God is ever expanding, just like any consciousness. Alright. Yawning. So, as the universe expands, so do we. The beauty of it, or the odd thing of it is that God gave us free will and also gave us a mind to think so that we can make our own choices for ourselves, right? And that is why Adam and Eve decided to eat the fruit, the forbidden fruit, and find themselves on this plane of existence. Which is interesting feat, but that is neither here nor there. Today we are talking about being in your own personal power and creating your own reality with your solar plexus. Right? With your solar plexus. So you create by saying I am, if I remember what I read. And that is very closely related to your throat chakra as well. My bad. So it's today I feel like is all about your inner power and knowing when you can and cannot do something. So, yeah. Interesting. What I just noticed is that the first card is number 2, and the second card, 8, is number 3. The other ones don't have numbers, but there's like a progression. You are moving up. I bet. You are going from being self-conscious, the mental conflict within yourself, to being able to create your own reality by speaking it into being. Alright. Also remembering that the moment you embrace the peace within and surrender the outcome in the moment, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work and bring what you want to you. So generally what it is that you need to let go. So I feel like I can even say this for myself, okay? I feel like I know for me, I have this, I'm letting go, alright? I'm partially let go of it, maybe not enough, but I've stopped thinking about it, I've stopped worrying about it, I've stopped doing all those things in order for me to live my best life. When I say worry, I mean, when's it coming? Why isn't it here yet? Why isn't my manifestation here? When's it coming? How will it get here? When will it get here? Why is it not here? I mean, at some point I was like, it's too much worry. And I mean, already, why isn't it not here? That is what you're creating. If you don't see it, and if you don't believe it, if you don't believe that it's not already there, why will the universe send you something you don't believe is there? You need to believe it to see it. It's kind of, some people need to see it to believe it. In actuality, the way it works is you need to believe it first to see it. Yes. And I mean, I'm going to take my own example, because that's the only one I can refer to very well. When I was in the hospital after I was hit by that car, when I woke up from my induced coma completely, and I was like, hey, what's up? I look different. Where's my hair? Why can't I talk? What's happening? Why am I here? When that happened, I'm like, okay, so after I got my bearings, I'm like, okay, I don't like this situation. I'm going to get better. I'm going to be so much better that no one would ever guess that I have been through what I've been through. Never guess in a million years I have been through a car accident and was put in an induced coma. None of that. No one. Nada. Niet. None. Right? I'm just repeating myself at this point. And that was my vision. That was what, okay, actually no, that was what I wanted. Now, for the next, let's say, for the next 7, well, actually no, for the next couple of years, 5 to 7 years, is when I was like wishy-washy about my decision. I was like going in and out of, I'll make it happen. This is going to be my reality. This is what I would like to, this is my reality. So it like oscillated between them, so basically moved back and forth between them. But I always had this vision in my mind where I was walking normally, I was talking normally, I had no issues, I was surrounded by people, and all those things. And at the beginning, okay, the reality that I was faced with was exactly the opposite. I was very antisocial, or actually I would push society away. I was very, how should I say it, very self-centered, very, not self-conscious, more like self-centered, and always thought I knew best, kind of like when I was a child, and so on and so forth. But as the years progressed, I realized that I shouldn't be this way. No, this is actually taking me farther from my goal than if I just didn't. You know, you can. And I mean, it's when I was like, okay, so, well, I mean, for me getting better physically, that I worked my ass off for, but I mean, I just continually did the same things I needed to do in order to gain my strength and to be able to walk normally. Now that worked out fine because it was clear-cut way of doing it. But then for me to really, so then I got that down. And I'm like, okay, so this is done. And now for me to really be perfect, I need to be able to master my social skills. And so for that, I would go out, I put myself in situations that made me expand and grow and like try to stretch my edges. And that was not easy. That was not an easy feat to do because other people don't really tend to be so understanding. Especially when they think that everybody should act a certain way. C'est la vie, right? That is life. But what it is that it doesn't really matter what other people think, right? Because other people might have been like, yeah, she'll never get any better. She'll never get to where she wants to get to with the amount of work she has to put in. I put in the work, I did it all, and now I'm better. And so now they look at me weird. I'm like, now I don't know if they look at me weird because they don't really understand the energy I put out, or if it's because they don't, I don't know what it is, but I don't get, it's kind of odd. It's kind of mixed, the reaction I get from people I know. It's quite funny, but it's not at the same time, but it really is. You know, so basically all this to say that you should be in your own personal power, and for that to happen, you need to know when to fight some and when to set some aside, right? And when you set them aside, they don't just vanish. Okay, they get taken on by God itself, because I believe that God is an energy that is going through everything all the time. That is in everything. I mean, we are God. Okay, we are elements of God. God lives through us. That is how God can understand its own concept, like its own self, by living vicariously through us. I'm throwing ideas out there. If at any point in time I said something that was confusing, please let me know. I will clarify, alright? Because some of these things can be very esoteric and they're like, what? You know, if your eyes can go cross-eyed at this point, it would. Mine don't. So just ask, okay? And it'll be my pleasure to explain, because sometimes these things, when I'm on camera, it's not the same thing as when I'm in person. It's kind of different, and like the energy sort of takes me in one direction or it doesn't, and it's this whole hullabaloo sometimes, but I love it. So, my gorgeous collective, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous collective, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!